Good evening, everyone. If you don't know, you should know. My name is Rameez Khan, and I am a filmmaker and a film critic. And we're getting there, man. Just 2 more seasons left in my binge of The Sopranos. This is the review of The Sopranos Season 5. Take it, Alabama 3. Season 5 of The Sopranos sees yet another cast member join this glorified cast, and this is an acclaimed actor. Steve Buscemi, of all people, joins this cast as Tony Blundetto, or in short, Tony B, Tony A being James Gandolfini as Tony Soprano. And another guy who joins the cast is Billy Batts.
Now go home and get your fucking shine box.
His name's not Billy Batts, it's Phil Leotardo. I'm sorry. Watch Goodfellas. That guy is Billy Batts for life. And what happens is both Tony B and Phil Leotardo don't like each other, and that creates a problem for Tony, as both of them are from different families. That is one of the major storylines, but my favorite storyline by far in this season was Adriana. You know how I said that I didn't like what was going on with these characters as they felt useless? Adriana served her purpose in death. I loved what her character represented. It represented the psychological hold the mob and the mafia has on you. She had a choice. She knew she was being played, and she knew, since she's an FBI informant, that there are going to be no good endings out of this. When she decides to choose Christopher Moltisanti, and when she decides to tell Christopher Moltisanti that I am working for the FBI, you know she's dead. The car ride to the woods where Adriana drives up with Silvio to the woods, unknowingly going to the woods by the way, is one of the best scenes of the season and the show in my opinion. And the scene which preceded that, again, just shows exquisite acting by James Gandolfini. The way he tells Adriana, the way he lies to Adriana on the phone saying, Tony almost committed suicide. See, I suck. James Gandolfini though, I believed that Christopher tried to commit suicide. Great stuff. The dialogue writing over there is excellent as well. The last words Tony says to Adriana are, "I'll see you up there." The other major plot line of this season was Tony and Carmela getting back with each other, and I love what this plot line said about gender roles. Was Carmela entitled to anything when she did none of the work if they were to divorce? It raised some great questions on the gender roles, and it also gave us a great opportunity to show both parents separated, bonding with their children. You remember what I said about Michael Imperioli being uncircumstantial and all that? I take that all back. I understand what he's supposed to be in this show now, and this guy blew me away, man. That performance, when he finds out, when Adriana confesses to him that she's with the FBI, that she's a mole, his performance goes through the 7 or 5 stages of grief so fast, and it's so beautifully shot. The guy gets his time to do whatever he wants. It's a dolly into his face. You see all the emotions and expressions change in his face and in his actions. He chokes Adriana, then he's in denial, then he gets depressed like that. That scene is unbelievable. One of the most intense scenes of the whole series, and it reminded me of one scene from Goodfellas when Henry Hill found out that his wife had flushed all the cocaine down the toilet. Very reminiscent of that scene. The acting, the dialogue, everything. The one weakness, however, I thought that this season had was Steve Buscemi, Tony Blundetto, and it wasn't even his acting performance. He's fantastic. I think Buscemi's a great actor. But I think the quantity of time given to him was relatively less. If you had told me that Tony Blundetto and him were cousins, if you had showed me that Tony Blundetto and Tony Soprano were cousins earlier on in another season, I might have cared for his foregone conclusion. We all knew Tony Blundetto was a dead man as soon as he walked out, and as soon as you saw Billy Batts, you know nothing good is going to come out of this. I didn't really care for Blundetto's death that much, and in the thick of things, it had to happen, but I didn't feel anything. I felt more for Ralph when Ralph died. All in all, a fantastic season. I will, however, cut some points for Blundetto, and I'm only going to cut 0.5. I'm giving this season a final score of 4.5 out of 5. Almost friggin' perfect. The Sopranos had it all. it still has it all. This is not their weakest season, but since I'm being a nitpicking bastard, I'm gonna give this a 4.5 out of 5. Thank you very much for watching, people. If you like this video, hit that like button and also subscribe. Please, I'm hoping you're enjoying my reviews on these oldies. Yeah, The Sopranos started in '99 and it ended in 2006. It's gonna be a decade since it ended. Anywho, people, thank you very much for watching. I will see you very soon again, and remember to love yourselves. Thank you very much.